Hey guys, what's going on? What is going on? Street trading with another trade lesson video for everybody looking at a 15-minute chart of Overstock.com corporate consumer cyclical sector OSTK. Let's get right into it. So clearly these guys are under some pretty significant selling pressure since the middle of July, and it's just been pushing lower highs and lower lows. All the retracements, just dead cat bounces, and just taking out key levels of support demand. Clearly, there was a lot of levels to bring prices lower. You had that continuation of the dead cat bounce in yesterday's session. We had this going into our weekly trade watch list, and we ended up getting stopped out a couple of times in the beginning of the session. Just caught us a couple times, but you know, that's the way we trade. We like to keep things very conservative. We keep pretty tight stops, relatively, depending on the ATR itself. But you know, this caught us a couple of times, and that's okay. It's going to happen time and time again. We ended up sticking with it, and it was a late day fade. Ended up doing what we wanted it to do, and ended up pretty significant selling into the close. Obviously, Spice sold off into the close too. That pretty much did that dead cat bounce as well. Filled that gap and then erased all the gains pretty much the second half of the session. So Overstock did the same. So let's get into how we traded it, the stops we took in the beginning, and where we ended up getting back involved to the downside. This is just one of those patience things. Sometimes, you know, you're going to have to stick with it and just wait. You know, we weren't wrong. We were just early, and it happens, you know, often, guys. So you just got to stick with it, respect your stops. Obviously, you know, if you get stopped out once or twice, you know, get back in. If it takes out a level again, maybe bring the share size down a little bit, you know, and just give yourself a little more room, right? So that's what we did, and ended up working out. We ended up erasing all of the losses in the beginning, and made a pretty significant trade to the downside going into the close. So let's get into the details. Let's get into how we traded, how we took it down, and all the good stuff. All right, guys, let's get down to business.